Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Donation-Based Yoga once again. I'm Yogi Luna. It is a soggy morning here in St. Augustine, Florida. It's been a very soggy week for us. We're going to do things a little bit different today. We do things differently every week, actually. But instead of going into beach sounds, we're going to do some, well, that's butterfly. We're going to do some bird sounds. Okay, so I'm going to turn up my music just a little bit more. We're going to really use our imaginations today. All right. So I want you to find your mat. My chair is close by. Allow them again. And you're just going to stay here in Tadasana. So we're just going to put our feet together. Make sure the big toes are together, your heels are together, your thighs are together. Allow the tailbone to tuck in a little bit. Allow your posture to be nice and slender. Stack your vertebra on top of your hips. And just listen to the birds, if you can hear the birds. Just imagine that it is a beautiful sunny day here in St. Augustine, Florida. The birds are chirping, the sun is out. You can smell the salt from the ocean. And take a deep breath in and elevate the hands. And exhale slowly, opening up the hands out to the side. Returning back towards the legs. Just take your time here, taking deep breaths in and out. I want you to go nice and slow, nice and intentional with the breath. So you exhale when you allow the hands to return to your sides. And you take a deep inhale. And the fingertips try to touch themselves when you come up. And as you're listening to the birds, you're smelling the ocean air. You're breathing here into Tadasana. You're trying to get grounded. Allow yourself to build a stronger bond with the environment around you. Allow any distraction to just melt itself away or go away like dandelion seeds with the wind. Just brush off your shoulders. And allow yourself to connect to everything that's within you. And create a bigger, solid bond with the environment around you. Here's the last one, elevating our hands up. Allow the fingertips to touch. And then open up. Hold it here into Tadasana. See if you feel a deeper bond. See if your inner body is awake and ready. Ready to connect, ready to love, ready to be. We're going to place our hands on our heart together, the palms together around the heart. You're going to push your hips back, and you're going to go into a twisted chair and go really slow. Take a deep inhale. Come back up, bring the hands up. Exhale, lower the hands back down onto the heart. And twist again. So if you notice, every movement is with intention and deep breaths. Inhale and you return. Exhale, twist. Hold and breathe. Exhale, untwist, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Just hold it here. Like I said, today we're going slow with intention, slow with intention. Drop the hands down. Release the legs. And just go with the flow now. Turn and allow the hands to go with the flow. See how you're feeling. From standing still, being nice grounded mountain, to chair, to twist, to return back. Make sure that the feet come back together and go into your tree. So you can either hold it here, position 1. Position 2 is slightly below the knee. Position 3 is above the knee. And come to tree. Today is about focus, balance, and tension. Never allow the heel to be on the knee. And if you fall down, see what I just did? I just touched down. But you can come back up. You don't have to stay on the ground. Slowly allow the leg to be moved from the foot to be moved from the leg, I should say. Extend and slowly lower. Return to Tadasana. Make sure the pressure is on the opposite leg, the leg that we just had elevated. You can go into first position for my level 1ers. Second position for my level 2. Third position or fourth position, which is higher. If today is not a good day for you, go to where you can go. And just hold. And breathe. And focus on being a strong tree. You're going to slowly remove the foot off the leg. And extend it out. And bring it down. And come back to mountain. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, a little bit faster. We're going to go into that twisted chair. Inhale. Two more. After this one. Here's our last one. Good. Come back up. Open up the arms. Coming back to Tadasana. Bring the feet together. Toes together. Heels together. Return to when we first started. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Allow yourself to feel the difference. Here's our last one. Palms together, lower down to the heart. See if you feel a difference from when we first started. Drop the hands down. Open up the legs once again. And go into that twist. And this time, just really go into the twist. Bend the knees and come back to center. Push the hips back. Lift and twist. Really feel the hips. Feel the elongation of the body. Feel it trying to awaken. Allow yourself to imagine that you're dancing with the sun. All the water you got from the soggy week. You're allowing it to dance on your body. Allowing the sun to just dry yourself off, evaporate your droplets, but not to make you excessively dry. You're going to use all the elements to grow, to blossom, to bloom. Just two more. Good. Hold it here. Coming into star. Ooh. Feel those thighs. Allow the hands to come down, touch down, roll those hips up. Oh, forward, forward. Feel the stretch in the back of those legs. Bend the knee again. Lift your hands up, coming into star. Sorry, good itch. Lower the hands back down. Extend the legs up. Push the hips down. Inhale up. Coming back to star. Push the hands down. Extend the hips. Just one more time. Bend the knees. Coming into star. Slowly blow yourself up. Drop the hands. Oh. Bend and twist. Last one. Perfect. Place the hands onto the hips. Push the hips back. Go into your wide-legged forward fold. Place the hands down. Walk the hands out in front of you. Slowly. Bend the knees. Walk yourself to your mat. Just move side to side. Always bring comfort to yourself when you do things that might be a little intense for the body. You're going to extend one leg out, tuck the toes. Really tuck those toes so you can push that heel back. Suck in and then release. Suck in and then release. Suck in and then release. So when I say suck in, I'm not going, no. The belly is sucking in, but I'm exhaling. And then I'm inhaling right here. Exhaling, inhaling. So I'm pulling my heel back so I can stretch the back of the legs, but I'm also doing the cat-cow in the same process. Last one. Allow the heel to return. Allow the toes to relax. You're going to bend that knee and bring the leg forward this time. Okay. So, level oneers and beginners, I want you to notice how I do this. Because I'm going to try to tuck in the tailbone, roll my tailbone down, and then growl to go back. So if I was standing up this way, I really want you to arch that back and then round it coming backwards. So you're using the glutes, you're using the tailbone, you're rounding forward. Now don't go too far when you're rounding forward because you're going to feel the leg right here and the hip flexors. It's just a small tilt. You can barely notice it with me because it looks like I'm just doing this. But I'm not just moving my leg. I'm also moving my inner core. So it's a lot easier for you to do it here. Doesn't look like I'm doing much. Just try your best. Okay, bring the hand in, bring the leg back. Oh, allow your tail come back to comfort. How's the leg feeling? Slight motions can open up loads of ligaments, muscles, just slight movements. It doesn't take much to go a little deeper. But please be careful, especially if you have tight knees. I have a big mat, so if you need to roll up your mat, roll up your mat. Come back to center. You're going to extend the other leg, tuck the toes in, push that heel back. Make sure you're getting a nice pull and stretch from your calf muscle. And allow yourself to go into that cat-cow motion. What you're trying to do is try to really push in that abdomen all the way to the back of the spine. So while your heel is being pulled, your stomach is trying to suck itself in and round that back. Let's hold with the exhale. Inhale, release. Last one. Relax the knee, relax the toes, but bring it forward instead. So right now I'm tucking to come forward. Ooh. Right, so we push forward, up the tailbone, and roll back. It's all about this inner glute right here. Oh, this is my inner glute here. This is my hamstring. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, hip flexors today. Getting my muscles. So it's a little harder doing it here, but it can be done. Let's try to squeeze the glutes forward. When you come forward, push it back. Squeeze the glutes coming forward, push the abdomen back. So that's what we're doing if our hands are down. 2 more. And allow that knee to be turned back and wag the tail. See how the hip flexors are feeling. Come back to center, bring the knees in, move the legs out of your way so you can come to sit. Be on your tailbone. Make sure you have equal pressure on each glute. And just bring the hands. What I'm doing is I'm bringing my hands to my knees, opening up my palms, and I'm pushing my chest forward. And then I'm pushing away. So it's like I'm really allowing my biceps and my triceps to work. Okay. So I'm squeezing, allowing my biceps to pull my chest forward, and then they push away. So push and pull. Last one. Just hold it here. Allow the palms to face up. Remain still. Close your eyes again. Connect with the birds. Connect with the sun. Connect with your surroundings as well as your inner self. See if you can sense any difference from when we first started till now. Can you sense yourself blossoming? Can you feel your muscles, your ligaments, your joints opening up a little bit more than before, allowing that internal pressure that kept you stuck, that kept you anxious, that kept you in despair, Do you feel alleviated from all of that? You feel alleviated. Do you feel that the impossibilities are possible? You're going to lower this hand down to your side. You're going to keep it really close to the body. Choose one hand, doesn't matter. And take the other hand, you bring it up and above. Bend the elbow close to the body and extend overhead to the other side. And you really want to push that opposite hip down onto the ground. Take a deep exhale here. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. It's like you're pumping energy into the body, and then you're moving the excess out. Allow all to come in. Push what you don't need out. Allow the hand to extend. You roll it forward. Allow the other hand to lift off the ground. Plant the opposite hand onto the ground so you can just bend the elbow towards the body and extend overhead to the other side. And pump the energy. Two more. Bring it forward. Place the hands right in front of you. Excuse me. So I am bending from my hip. I'm not rounding my spine, so my spine rounded would look this way. My spine is straight, and I'm just trying to pull forward. So my hands are acting as if someone's pulling me forward, and my hips are acting like, no, you can't pull forward. Push and pull feeling again. You're gonna take one hand, bend it, lift it up, try to reach a little bit more. This time go back, and then come forward. Inhale, elevate, exhale. Inhale forward, exhale down. Maybe simple movements, but we're just trying to open up those tight spots that tend to really get the best of us, especially with our posture. We're sitting down for long periods of time, especially if we're working from home. If we're standing for long periods of time, working in the childcare system, healthcare systems, supermarkets. This is a good, just nice feeling extension. Opening up the body nice and slow. Here's our last set. And then walk your hands up. Come back to seated position. See how the back is feeling. Turn the palms up, close your eyes for a moment, and just breathe here. Are you still in the sun? Are you still with the birds? We're going to do that whole series again, but we're going to switch legs. So whichever leg was in front, you're not going to bring it to the back. We want to open up each hip equally. So let's start off dropping one hand down, bringing alongside the hip, making sure the palm is down so you can bend that elbow. Other hand elevates, goes to the other side, reach. And allow it back to be elongated. We're going to pump again, but this time I pumped forward or right alongside my ear last time. You're going to try to bring that shoulder back a little bit and then pump. And then extend. And then pump. And then extend. So try to allow the scapulas to squeeze together. Open up the chest a little bit more. So I'm trying to really bring my elbow back so I can feel the scapulas. And open up that shoulder. And this time we're going to bring the arms back. Bring it to the other side. And do the same on this side. Remember, elevate your shoulder just a little bit and pump so that elbow's trying to reach backwards. Good. Open it out. Bring it up. Oh, feel the difference in those shoulders. Just breathe here for a second. And then extend arms right in front of you, just like you did before. Bending from the hip. Try to reach forward as your hips are trying to reach back. Your head's not lowered. Your chin's not to your chest. Extend the arm. Exhale, bring it back. Bring it forward. Drop it down. Inhale. Extend back. And then drop it down. Inhale, elevate. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, return. Exhale, lower. In our last set. Walk the hands in. Roll yourself up. Turn the palms up and just breathe here. Feel the difference. See yourself in the sun. Feel the nice cool breeze. Smell the salt from the ocean air. Hear the birds sing. Turn your palms back onto your lap. You're going to open up the legs and go into staff pose. So we did it standing. Now it's time to do it sitting. So just try your best to keep your back nice and tall, nice and straight. Feet looking at me. Stretch the back of the legs out. If you're having problems keeping your back straight and you're slouching slightly like I am right now, take your hands behind and ready. 1, 2, push and lift. Try not to lift the hips off the ground. You're just trying to straighten up the back. So that might be a little intense for some of us. That's okay. Just try your best. Just try to elongate the spine and elongate the legs. One hand comes up. Exhale, it returns. Other hand comes up. Then it returns. So you're just switching hands and switching placement, keeping your back nice and tall. If you're an advanced or intermediate, you don't have to hold on to yourself to bring yourself nice and tall. You can just elevate one hand at a time while keeping your back straight. Spread the toes if you can. Make sure those feet are flat. Very simple movements today. We're doing it with a whole different intention. We're just trying to be the flowers, the trees, trying to be with everything that's around us. Go with the flow of the universe. Now to go into our bones, go into our inner beings, become one with everything. Yeah, just one more on this side. Good. Now try your best to bend from the hip and come towards the toes. So you're always bending towards the hip and you're returning back to your tall, straight line in the back. You're just bending from the hips. This is me rounding my back. I'm rounding my shoulders. I want you to round the spine. Just bend from the hip and see if you can touch those toes. If you can't, that's okay. You're make believe, act like you can. It's all right. You're just going to feel the legs open up just a little bit more. This is your exhale. And your inhales when you return. Our last one. relax the legs. You can crisscross when that's relaxing for you. Then move your hips side to side. Oh, feel the QL, the muscles along the lower part of the spine. Open up just a little bit. Oh, feel the lats opening up. Oh. You come back to center. Allow yourself to place your hands onto the side of the body. Bring the legs together. Bring one leg behind you so you can tuck that other leg in and return to tabletop position, wagging the tail. We're going to walk ourselves up, trying to feel the difference in the body, in the spine, in your legs, in your arms, and your shoulders. Allow yourself to return to center. Tuck in the toes. You're going to push your hips back slightly and then allow yourself to go into tabletop position. Bend the knees one at a time. Pedal the heels. You want to get a feel for your new legs, your new tree trunks, your new stability, your new foundation. Twist a little bit. Allow yourself to come back to center. Walk the hands in. Bend the knees. And allow yourself to roll up. Oh. I'm going to walk myself back to the center of the mat so I can face you all. Come back to Tadasana. Take a deep breath in, allow the hands to elevate, touch the fingertips, and exhale down. So you're returning back to how we first started, in the very beginning of class. And you're trying to return to your present moment. You're no longer imagining and projecting yourself under the sun. If it's cloudy outside, it's cloudy outside. If it's cold in your house, it's cold in your house. If it's warm in your house, it's warm in your house. Wherever you are, you have returned. You're no longer smelling the ocean breeze. You can hear the birds only from the soundtrack. But you're allowing yourself to touch your fingertips, allowing the toes to touch your mat, to realize where you are. What you're doing is returning back to the present moment, noticing your arms, noticing your heartbeat, noticing your legs, noticing your feet. Noticing yourself in the space that you are currently in. Last one, allow the hands to touch each other. palms to palms, fingertips to fingertips. Bend the elbows out to the side, lower the hands down to your heart. Just stay here for a moment. Take deep breaths in and out. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your muscles. Notice your back. Notice your hips. Notice your stance. Are you standing taller than what you did before? Are you calmer than when you first started? Are you invigorated? Are you ready for the day? Are you ready for the week? Are you settled in your mind? Are you calm? Just notice the difference from when we first started our practice to right now. And just place your hands on your heart. You can keep your eyes open here, or you can close them. And really feel your breath underneath your hands. Really feel your heartbeat, underneath the palms. As long as it beats, as long as you're breathing, your mission here on this planet has not ended. Seek justice for all. Share love with everyone, including yourself. See the light in others as there is a light in you. As I see a light in you, as there is one in me. And as you breathe, see if you can take a deep breath in and out and allow the love that you have for yourself and allow the love that you're feeling right now to spread out to the world for healing, for justice, for compassion, for duty, for all of humanity. May we honor and respect all lives. May we honor and respect all humans, all living beings. May justice be equal. May love be shared by all and by many. And may there be healing for all those who are sick, all those who are battling inner demons, all those who have suffered injustice. May everyone have financial abundance, health abundance, safety abundance, justice abundance, abundance in all things, prosperity in all things, vitality in all things. May empathy grow through all generations. May we be united as humans. See the light within me not for creed, not for religion, not for color, not for gender, but the life as a human being that I carry within me. And may I see you the same. And as we receive that love, receive that compassion, receive those words, and spread it out throughout the world, we're going to drop our hands onto our side. Not only send it out, but receive it as well. Accept it. Take a deep breath in. Thank the connection. Thank your higher power. Thank you. Thank me. Thank yourself. Thank others for this beautiful opportunity and experience of life. Place the palms together. Seal in the practice. Lower it down to your heart. Thank you for coming. Be the change you wish to see in this world, as Gandhi said. If there's injustice, there's injustice for everyone. There is no justice for anyone. Paraphrasing from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And may the light to me honor the light to you always and forever. Namaste. Be safe, everyone. Much love. Have a great week.